Hi, Grade Fours. It's been great seeing all the fantastic work that you've been uploading over the last few days, and I would look forward to seeing more of this over the coming weeks. So well done, guys. Now, today I'm going to be teaching you about persuasive writing. So I'm just going to go into the share my screen so that you guys can see where we are at. Go back to the start. So today we are going to be learning about persuasive writing. Our learning intention for today, we are learning to effectively plan a persuasive piece of writing using persuasive language. To be successful, I can choose my side of the argument. I can come up with three main arguments that are different to each other, and I can provide 3 points or evidence to support each of my arguments. So what are persuasive texts? Persuasive texts present a point of view about a particular topic. They're written about topics that people might have varied opinions about. So, for example, whether television is a bad influence on children. There are many types of persuasive text, such as advertisements, newspaper articles, letters, or speeches. Persuasive text structure. So I'm just going to go through really quickly what a persuasive text looks like. So at the beginning, we have our title. This is the topic of the text, or where you would state for or against. The opening statement, this is the author's viewpoint. So this is your viewpoint on the topic of the text, what you believe. After this, you will have a series of arguments. This series of convincing reasons to support the author's viewpoint. So it's supporting your viewpoint, which is where you include your evidence to support it. And then at the end, we have a concluding statement. This is a brief summary of what your viewpoint is and the arguments that you have presented earlier in your piece. So then we have our topic for today is Anzac Day Memorial Service should Anzac Day Memorial Service be compulsory for all people to attend? So my opinion, I believe that Anzac Day Memorial Service should be compulsory for all people to attend. So that's what I believe. So that's what I'm going to put in my opening statement. So that's my opinion. So now I'm going to go into the arguments. Okay. So my first argument is that we need to support those who lost loved ones. So looking at my argument, it's only a really quick statement because this is just your plan. You're not going to put all of your persuasive text in this planner. You're just going to put just a really brief dot point about what you want to put for that first argument. You're going to expand on this later. My second argument, respect for those who fought in wars. Okay. And then my last argument is uphold and learn about the history. Okay, so I have my three arguments. Now I'm going to come up with some supporting details to support these arguments. So my first argument was support those who lost loved ones. So my first supporting detail is many people lost family. Many people lost family members in the war. I'm just going to write many people lost family members. We also support those who lost loved ones by supporting those families. Those families in times of grief. Fingers are too quick for me. And then the third lesson, we can donate money to the RSL who support these families. Okay, so that's my first argument. Now, supporting details. Now, my next supporting details are for respect those who fought in the wars. So, first one up, they died for our country. We also, now my second supporting fact is we have freedom in our country now. Freedom now in Australia. So we have the freedom because they fought for us. And my third one is we uphold the ideas that they fought for. I also have another one that I was thinking about. We honour those people that died. So they're my supporting details that I can put in my paragraphs. Now, when I'm going to my third argument, now I've got to make sure that they are matching the argument as well. So you need to make sure that your supporting details actually match the argument above. My next one is uphold and learn about the history. So learn about what actually happened. Actually happened during the war, whether it was at home or back, but I'm not going to write that in my planner because I'm thinking about that for when I actually do my writing. My second one, learn from the mistakes that were made. And my third supporting detail is that pass this knowledge on for future generations. So this is where I would be thinking about what I could, what I've learned and pass it on to my grandchildren, and that information will get passed on to their children and their children. Okay, now we're nearly finished our plan. So then I'm going to go to what kind of persuasive techniques am I going to use in each of these arguments. So for the first one, I thought I might do a rhetorical. So remember, rhetorical means when you are going to, you ask a question that you don't really want to have an answer to. You already know the answer. And I might do exaggeration. So they're things I would think about for when I am doing my persuasive techniques. So they're things I'm going to include in my actual writing, but I don't need to write them there. The next one I might do, because I'm talking about respect, I'm thinking I might use some emotive language. Some really interesting words to help me persuade the reader or the reader of your writing. And then my last one, for uphold and learn about the history, because it's more about facts and things like that, I thought that we might be able to use statistics in this because this is about what people are learning. So that's our plan for today. So this is what we need to do today. What I'm going to get you guys to do before you actually go into your plan, because we are doing literacy, I do want you to still do 15 minutes of independent reading. Now you're going to choose a good fit book, and then you're going to look for strong words, any kind of strong words that can be used in your persuasive text. It might be even a great idea if you have a piece of paper and you can write it down so that you can use these words in your writing later. Now, this is your task, and I'll move this way. There we go. So your task, should it be compulsory for everyone to attend the Anzac Day service? You're going to come up with using the topics, come up with 3 strong arguments about why we do or do not need to do it. Try and include as much detail as you can so that your piece will be supported well by your evidence. Make sure you have that evidence there. And then you're going to write down a persuasive technique that matches well to your argument. For example, like I did before, a statistic, exaggeration, or you can do a rhetorical question. Okay, good luck with it, everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's plans. You need to make sure that you upload your plan. And then I look forward to seeing your writing later on. Well done, guys. Thank you. Bye.